Hey everybody, so I just wanted to share this little bit right quick from my walk of faith. To anyone who has been called and God has given you a vision, a clear vision, whether it's fresh or you've had it for a while and carried it, this is something that I had to learn the hard way, and I'm hoping that you're not learning it the hard way, that you're still at the beginning and it can really help you. God did not give you that vision to show you what you need to make happen or what you need to do. That is not what the vision is for. The vision is not to tell you, okay, now you have to do this, and that to make this happen. Please don't get in that mindset. It is going to make everything take so much longer because God doesn't need you to do it. He really doesn't. He does not need you to accomplish that vision. That's not why he showed you. He showed you the vision because the road to reach that is going to have some very difficult moments. It's going to have some very low moments. It's going to have some very lonely moments. It's going to have some moments where you might have to just cry and trust through that whole segment of the journey. And it's something for you to run into, to hide yourself in those difficult moments. Pastor Mike taught, I think he called it a sanctified imagination or a holy imagination, something of that sort. But in those moments, in those seasons of your journey to this vision that God has given you, you're going to need that. You're going to need that sanctified, that holy imagination, to keep that, what you're moving in the direction of, clearly pictured in your head in those low seasons, in those hard moments, in that loneliness. You're going to need to keep that clearly in front of you, the picture of it clearly in front of you, right? Because God doesn't need you to, he really doesn't need you to do it. He needs you to yield to him to do it for you in your life, do it through your life. And he gives you that picture to let you know, this is where I'm taking you. Even though I might have to take you through the swamp, even though I might have to take you through this dark valley, this is where you are going to end up. And some people might be like, well, why do I have to go through this valley? Why do I have to go through these low moments, these lonely moments, these all these different twists and turns? And why do I have to? Don't look at it as I have to, because I did that. I was like, I have to do that. I have to. Don't look at it as I have to. You get to. Because what's happening in those seasons and in those low moments and in that dark place is your faith and your relationship with God is getting stronger and deeper and closer. And you will have a connection and somewhat of an understanding of God that a lot of people don't get to have in their life because you walked through these different seasons with him. And it's worth it. It's worth it to be connected to him like that, because I've seen my connection grow. Yeah, I've seen my connection with God get deeper. And when I say that, it's like things that I used to kind of have to I'm trying to think of the word, like mull over a lot or toil over a lot, or I was just like really indecisive and like, oh, I don't know what I should do. It's like instantly I know, like, boom, this is what God wants me to do. Boom, this is what God wants me to do. Boom, this is who this person is. The discernment, your discernment with people grows. Your ability to make clear, good decisions faster, or to see things truly as they are faster, that grows. There is so many benefits to having a deeper, closer relationship with God and a better understanding. It makes life easier. It really does. It makes life easier. And also, so you get that deeper, closer, more grounded relationship with God that makes it the decisions in life easier, of who to have around you, what to do, how close to have them, all those things. Like having a deep relationship with God makes all those things clearer. But also, but also, walking through those seasons will make the other difficult seasons that will come in life, the other difficult moments that will come in life, easier to have faith through, because you've seen what has brought you through and walked you through. You've seen him show himself mighty in this past difficulty. So you know. So you have that to hold to. And I know some people are going to be like, well, if you've gotten all this like deep relationship with God and you're walking with God and you're close with God and he's moving in your life and he's giving you this vision, why are you going to still have difficult seasons in your life? Because of the reality that we live in a sin-sick world. And every single person in this world has not made that decision, has not yielded to God. And they are still allowed to have a choice of what they do, how they move, and everything of that sort. And yes, you have protection, but this is a sin-sick world. And it moves throughout the earth, and it takes and it devours and it destroys and it kills and it does ugly things. Ugly, mean things. And we are existing in it. So difficulty will come. Difficulty will come. You know, difficulty will come for those who are called, who are chosen, who are covered, who are anointed, and difficulty will come for those who are not. But the difference is you have a hope, you have a promise, okay, that God will work all things for the good of those who love him and are called according to his purpose. It didn't say that everything would feel good. It didn't say that everything would look good. It didn't say that everything would be good. It says that everything will be worked for your good. That means you will walk through some ugly, bad, difficult, but on the other side of it will always be his good and his glory. So it will be worked for your good. So yeah, we're still going to see ugly, hard, and difficult, but we have the faith that we built through those difficult seasons walking up to our vision. If we trusted him with the vision that he gave us completely, and we leaned into that with our sanctified imaginations, keeping that picture dead set in front of us, trusting that everything that he was bringing us through was moving us towards that vision, and leaning on him and leaning on his strength, leaning on his understanding through all of that, building our faith to the moment, and then taking that faith and leaning on that to get us through to the next vision, to the next season, to the next mountaintop moment. That's what we're trying to do. That's what we're trying to do. You want to resist being a busybody, because being a busybody makes everything take. And what I mean by being a busybody, I mean like when God gives you a clear vision of what he has for you, or like what your purpose is, what your intent, where you're going to be moving to. If you start trying to make it happen, or make it happen faster, or like, you know, make everything look like you think it should look to get you there, you're going to make it take longer, because then you have to spend the time undoing the things that you did to put it back how he needed it to go so that you would reach that point. God knows exactly how to get you there. He don't need you to try to figure out how to get you there. He really doesn't. And trying to avoid the difficulty will move you off the path. You're taking these long detours now because you don't want to walk through the difficult season. Trust him and walk. trust him and walk through it. Trust him and just let him bring you through it. It's not in your strength, it's not in your understanding, it's not in your power, it's not in your anything. It's him. It's literally him. It's okay to be weak. It's okay. As a matter of fact, it is fantastic to be weak and to say, God, I don't know how to do this. I don't know how to walk through this. I don't know what this means. I don't feel strong enough. Good, you're not supposed to. He knows. He understands. He is strong enough. Lean. Let your Father carry you. That's what he does. Let him carry you. That's what he does. You know, that's what he does. That's what he wants. That's how you get the vision. That's how you get the vision. That's how he gets his glory. Because it is something that none of us in our own strength, in our own understanding, in our self could do. And so when it's that type of moment, it's like, that had to be God. That had to be God. And even like it's in Psalms. In my I went to a women's group last night, and my pastor or first lady was talking about it. I don't know how that works, but yeah, the pastor's wife was talking about it. Even David, you know, or no, she's talking about Israel. I'm gonna talk about David, but even Israel, when God brought his people through, the people who had mocked them, who had done things to them, having to say, wow, look, God has truly blessed them. Wow, look, God has truly blessed them. That had to be God. Like, they couldn't have did that. She couldn't have did that. I hope people look at my life. I hope people look at my life and say, oh, wow, that was God. Because that wasn't her. It sure wasn't. It sure was not. It sure was not. It was so God. It was so God. And I'm so glad it was so God. Because my way is a mess. Okay? My way is a hot mess. I'm so glad it was God. And that's just true for all of us. We cannot. Please do not. You can, but please do not do the busybody trying to make the vision happen. Please do not think it's in your own strength. Please do not try to rush things on your time. And when I say you can, let me be clear. You can try. God doesn't force you to do it his way. You have the right and ability to try. But if you do it your way, and if you do it in your own strength, if you want to call it strength, it's gonna be a hot mess. And I'm telling you, because I did it. Because God gave me a vision, and I tried to force it to happen when I wanted it to happen and in my own strength. And I created not one but two hot messes of a marriage doing that. Trying to force it because God gave me a vision. I was like, okay, I'm going to make it happen, God. God didn't even make it happen. He needed me to lean on him and lean into him. I also try to do the book in my book that I've been working on for a while, in my own understanding. And God has had me scrap. I mean, there have been 3 versions of this book now, and it's like, once I go back and I'm testing the things that I've written up against the word that don't lay out right, and I trash it. You're trying to do it in your own understanding, not listening. Trash it. You're not doing it on understanding, not listening. When you try to do it your own way, it takes longer, it's messier, it's harder, it's more painful. That's why I say please do not. When I say please do not, it's a testimony. It comes from a place of wisdom, because I did it and it doesn't work. You will not be able to. Please lean into God. Please let the vision be an encouragement. And don't take it as marching orders to go do something, to go run out and I gotta get and I gotta meet and I gotta fix and I gotta. Please don't do that. Please don't go through what I went through. I already been through it. You don't have to go through it. I'm telling you, it's not gonna go well. Lean into God. He's got it. He's got it. He's got it. The vision is to encourage you. Collect the faith through the journey. Get closer to Him. Get deeper with Him. Get more understanding in Him. And take that faith and take that understanding into every season to follow in your life. And watch your life flourish. Watch yourself grow. Watch the people around you grow. Watch the overflow. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. And that's the beautiful life. That's how you get to the beautiful life. That's what the beautiful life is. Okay. That was it. That was longer than I thought it was going to be, but that's everything. We just go the way Holy Spirit says go. We just go the way God says go. We keep talking until He says be quiet. I hope that this really meets you in your place of need. I hope that you hear this. I not even hope. I know you will hear this at the exact moment you need it. Let it sink in. Don't let it be the seed that doesn't take root into your life, that you just eat it. Don't eat the seed. Grow the seed. Sow the seed. Don't eat the seed. Sow the seed. Let it sow into your heart to change your life. Be love, be light.